Welcome to Ninja Monkey, everyone. I hope that everyone's having a fantastic Sunday or Monday, wherever you are in the world. As always, I ask you to start by letting me know where you're watching from. And if you want to get my attention, there's a few things that you can do. You can at Ninja Monkey Guy or write question to make sure that I see what you're trying to say. The stream, I try my best to answer your questions. If I don't have the answer, then I'm sure somebody in the chat will be able to help out. And just for full disclosure, I'm still having issues with my throat. So that's why I didn't stream on Wednesday. So we'll have to see how things go in terms of my voice. Fingers crossed. I'm a lot better though, but still, you know? So yeah, here we are, started. Hopefully you can all hear me. And as always, I love to do my introductions at the beginning before we get to the questions, etc. Ooh, and I forgot. I need to put on my bandana. I most definitely need to put on. Sorry. I've been ill for a month now, but I'm here. I'm good. I am all good. I just don't want to raise my voice, so I apologize if I'm not speaking as loudly as I normally do. Oh boy. Konnichiwa, Lord McGray, how you doing? Mark G is here also. Lord McGray, again. Yep, evening, you're waiting for me. Mark G. Who else is here? Let's see. Go Wander Down Under, how you doing? And Bojo Pigeon, howdy. Always with a howdy. Do you say that like in life to people? Howdy. I am here. I am here. Don't worry, Lil McGray. I am here. INFJ. Netherlands man. This is so nice. Before I went to Thailand in 2023, I was following this British YouTuber who did the same thing as Ninja Monkey. Got into Discord and met up with some people. Cool. You know, that's the whole point of I think of the Discord. Loads of people have met up from the Discord. It's pretty cool. Doing the same thing for Japan. Love it. Hey, I was like 30 seconds late. And I didn't get the Tokyo Banana out. Lads, how are you doing? Dying Goal, where are you? Where the heck are you? I can't even follow where you are anymore. So, ooh, let's see. Mr. English from Canada. Awesome. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I am not COVID-y. I've actually had pneumonia, like big time pneumonia. I've been off work for 3 weeks. Then I had to go back to the doctor because I've had a throat infection after the pneumonia. So I'm now on antibiotics and on steroids. So yeah. This is a very quick update of how I've been. It's a bit sucky, to be honest. It's been a really, really, really bad January for me. That's why I didn't really stream a lot during January. Kazumi's here. Wow, lots of donos and gifts already now? Or are those from last stream? No, that's from last stream. Basically, nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. But actually, maybe I should set one of those little goal things. Can I do that? Can I set a goal thing? I think I can do it on my phone because that goal thing was quite fun last time. And I'm gonna try and do it from my phone. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm not 100% myself yet, but I am getting there. I'm not gonna lie. I am definitely getting there. Just tired, and my voice is tired, and dying goal. Tired, and my voice. Hey, the latency is pretty good. I was just gonna do this, but you've just done it too quickly. I was gonna put. Wait a minute! You're doing it too quickly, guys. I'm setting a little thingy. And I think we've got a new donation goal here, which you were too quick, but I appreciate it, guys. Really appreciate your support, Triangle, as always, and I also appreciate you a lot, Lorma Gray. Is it coming up in the list? Lorma Gray is there. Why didn't the other one come out? Oh well. Oh well. Japan Ichiban is in the list also. Let's get this donation ball rolling. Hey, do you have a second channel? I do have a second channel. It's called Happy Gaijin. I do post things there, but more probably I would say every 2 or 3 weeks. I've got a huge backlog of stuff that I sort of do, like when I'm on the plane or that kind of thing. That's when I like to edit stuff, you know. So greetings from Chicago. Hey. Oh, but where are you, Dangle? Where are you? Still don't know where you are. Hey, Jim Ross, do you recognize this beautiful rodeo t-shirt by any chance? Gift from the man himself, the cowboy himself, Jim Ross, who's just gifted 5 Ninja Chat Ninja memberships, but he also gifted this t-shirt to me. I appreciate it. Love it. Love it. Any questions, by the way? This is the whole point. But hey, we could just talk, obviously, you know. JJI and his not so obvious question about Nathan's second channel. Yeah, that was a question, right? New podcast channel is great. Yeah, we do have a podcast channel. It's called the Jcasts. Check it out. Japan Ichiban can post the link. Hi, I hope you're doing good. You once told me that it's better to book 6 months before for my September trip. However, I'm afraid since March is almost Sakura season, prices will go up then. And prices go up depending on when you want to go, not when you're traveling. So it's not necessarily to do with just because it's you're gonna book in March. It's not gonna make much difference if you're booking further along, to be honest. So do you have a ticket for the World Expo? Everyone's asking me this. What are you expecting? Will you be on what date? I'm going on the 17th of June. I don't know yet. The answer is I don't know yet. I think I'm gonna decide a little bit later on whether or not to go. I mentioned a few times it is interesting to go. It's just not really a priority. I won't be able to get to it till July or August, and it means that by then I think there's going to be a lot of content creators, a lot of YouTube content out there, and maybe it'll be a little bit oversaturated. So I'm sort of thinking we'll see how it goes, and if I do, it will probably be in July or August. So oh yes, Happy Bowl, Super Bowl, Happy Bowl. Hey, let's rename it to the Happy Bowl. I don't watch the Super Bowl, but I appreciate it. Hi from Toronto. Awesome. Loads of Canadians here today. I have a question about Tohoku. Go for it. I know you're planning it. I'm really excited for you to go to Tohoku. I think you're going to have a real blast. In planning a week there in April this year, do you have any recommendations for Sendai and or Fukushima? For Sendai, I've actually got a Sendai video. Obviously, Japan Ichiban, you've checked it out. And I think that the main areas to go in Sendai are definitely Matsushima Bay. Very, very easy to access from Sendai. You could do the trip to Yamadera, which is epic trip for sure. And apart from that, the giant statue thing is pretty cool. And Sendai, it's not the most like buzzing city, but it does have its charm. I think Sendai is a great city that you're definitely gonna like. But those would be my recommendations when it comes to Sendai. In terms of Fukushima, I believe that Aizu Wakamatsu is part of Fukushima. I believe, if I remember right. And Aizu Wakamatsu. And if not, Aizu Wakamatsu is pretty cool. It's got a really awesome castle. It's known as the samurai town, and I think you will absolutely love that place if you can make it. Add it to your trip somehow, and spend the night in Aizu Wakamatsu. There's a very nice postal town, very close to Aizu Wakamatsu. Um, but yeah, and Fukushima. Where did I go in Fukushima now? I would have to think. 25th of April will be your Expo day. Ooh. Well, you're gonna have to tell me about Expo because you'll go before me if I go. Hey, thank you so much, Jim Ross, for your membership support there and for your donation support. Awesome. Octi, I get to Osaka 2 days after the Expo ends. No, no. I mean, if you want to go, no. If you don't want to go, then it doesn't make a difference. Really? Fukushima traditional village thing there that I like to go to. Maybe that's the place I was talking about right now, like a very a postal town. That's pretty cool. July and August are hot, absolutely. Your new amazing Strange Things video, amazing work. Thank you. You know, it's crazy how many things you learn, you know, through traveling to Japan so many times. And one of the things that I've noticed first of all, I tried to keep that video quick paced. I didn't want it to drag. I wanted, you know, like very quick paced. It's not doing incredibly well, but hey, you know, it's. I think it's a cool video, and I think it will be useful. It really does have lots of tips and things that actually I wish I would have known before I went to Japan. I'm not lying. Some of them are very obvious. Some of them are less so, but it's always fun to go through these lists and come up with so many different little, you know, things like the flying rats, as Dying Goal will say. The flying rats, the crows, are kind of scary. And since then, I've actually started putting together another list, and I have at least, I would say, 7 or 8 things that I could add to that list. Not just because things that I've come up with that I thought of after making that video, but also from the comment sections. People have been writing, "Oh yeah, what about this?" And then I'm like, "Yeah, it's true. I forgot about that." You know, so you guys have been helping out in that respect too. Hey, Will Farrow, thank you so much. Love the content, so gotta help out. Arigatou gozaimasu. Much appreciated. Actually, for everyone who is supporting me, let me see if I can do this. Wait, yay! Arigatou gozaimasu for everyone who's supporting. Thank you. Also, and I'm glad that you like my content. I think that when it comes to making content on YouTube, you always worry when you hit the upload or the go live button. You always worry. Like, there's a few things. Like, first of all, is the intro catchy enough? Is there a hook? Is it too boring? Is it pacey? Is it too slow? Am I adding information that's irrelevant? Am I dragging on? All those questions, you know? So yeah. Does it get hot and humid in Hokkaido July to early August? It's gonna get hot. It's still gonna be hot, but it's gonna definitely be easier and better than the rest of Japan, I would say for sure, you know? So correct. Aizu is Fukushima Prefecture. I have family there. Yeah. Aizu Wakamatsu. It is a really beautiful town. And it's a really nice town if you want to rent bicycles. This is the town of the Akabeko. This guy here. This guy here is an Akabeko. I painted it myself, but the Akabeko, look, it even has a little ninja monkey, a ninja monkey logo thing that I made. I'll put it here for now. Let's see where you can see it here. You can move there. But Aizu Wakamatsu, that's one of the things I would recommend that you do, basically. The painting the Akabeko. Pretty cool. Sapporo can get warm, but other parts of the island stay cool. There you go. Dangle knows a lot about Sapporo. So thank you. Have something to drink for your voice. Kampai. Okay, I have a Coke Zero here, but I'm trying to keep away from a lot of fizzy stuff. but it's good to keep it hydrated, you know. So I won't drink the whole thing. And also, just wanted to give a little bit of an update. Next week, I probably will not be posting a video. This is why I put out this news video today. I was, hey, it's Dying Goal. Actually, hey, it's Dying Goal. Check him out. So yeah, I was actually working on this update, and I thought of posting it on Friday, but it's news, you know, and you cannot wait when it comes to news because there's a Sakura forecast, and maybe there's a new forecast out, and then everything will be delayed and it will be wrong, and I don't like to do that. So I posted it today, and in likelihood is that there won't be a video next weekend, and maybe I might not be able to do the normal Sunday stream. I might have to do something a little bit different, so keep an eye out for that. Let's see, where were we? Bill says, question, in your 111 Strange Things video, item number 30 mentioned watching for people with special needs tags on trains. I was wondering what they look like, so we know what to watch for. I was trying to find a freaking, you know, I actually took video of it on my last trip, and I couldn't freaking find the footage anywhere. And I bet you that I will now. It's a little red sort of rubbery or plastic. I couldn't even find an image of it. It's a little red sort of plasticky image. Let's see that maybe there was an image that I could find for you. Oh look, it's called the help mark, and it looks like this. And let's see. Okay, I think that I can just plonk it on here now. No? Let's see. It looks a little bit like a suitcase sort of thing. Right, let's see. No? How do I do this? Right, let's see if it works now. There you go. So it looks a little bit like that. I couldn't find this image online when I was editing the video, but there you go. And there's a pregnancy one also. It's quite easy to spot, to be honest. They'll wear it on a bag. It's quite easy. Aizu Wakamatsu is also a good base for the scenic Tadami railway line. I went on part of that railway line. Actually, the whole train journey from Tokyo to Aizu Wakamatsu is so beautiful. Good morning, Jamie. The Cinderella bit in the video was the best part. I liked it too. Although I also like the bowing part, because actually that's a true story. First time I went to Japan, very first time I went to Japan, and it was actually in Nagano. I stayed in a traditional like monk's accommodation, and yeah, and basically I had really bad jet lag. I was super awake. It was like midnight, and they had a curfew. That place had a curfew actually. And I said to the monk, "Oh, what time do I have to come back?" And he said midnight, but you know, like just open the door. It's not going to be locked. You can come a little bit later. So I went to this hotel nearby. And it was kind of a fancy hotel, and I ordered a beer and I paid, and the lady sort of bowed, and then I bowed, and the lady bowed, and I bowed, and the lady bowed lower, and I bowed lower, and the lady ended up on her knees on the floor bowing. I kid you not. That was my first, pretty much one of the first things that happened to me in Japan. Kind of funny, kind of crazy. Was hard to count the points in the 111 things video that you did not know to expect. Skyrats. 111 things video was great. Had a lot of things I'd noticed too. Quite a few. I hadn't. Nice. Now you have. I use a combination of websites. I use Booking.com, I use Expedia, and I've even used my own Klook link for booking. I usually just shop around, and to be honest, I sometimes use Rakuten for Japanese hotels, and there's a website called Japanese Hotel Japanese Guesthouse.com or something like that. I've used them before for ryokan and traditional inns in the past. They're pretty good. Makwa, do you think I should buy the Horuku Express to go from Kansai Airport to Kyoto Station before we arrive at the airport, or can I just buy it at the airport when we arrive on May the 21st? To be honest, I don't have a lot of experience flying into Kansai. I've only flown into Kansai, I think, twice ever. So I wouldn't be able to answer that question. But going on my gut, probably you can just buy it when you're there. And second of all, going on my butt, my butt, my gut is if you have pocket Wi-Fi, which I highly recommend, you could probably even do it online when you arrive, especially if you don't know exactly when you're going to land, if there's going to be any delays, etc. You know, all those things. So, and Dying Goal is saying that it's easy. Lava Quebeco, yes. Mark G, you missed it, yay! Well, you have them back now. Family Mark guy there with Japan. If you are a member, by the way, you have access to some special um, emojis. The latest one is actually the Daruma. So yeah, the sin, because literally it was once I was staying in a place, and I kid you not, I think the inn that I was staying in would have actually locked me out. Like literally, they would have locked me out. They said I had to be back by 12:30 or something at night, and I got there like on the verge of them closing. I kid you not, and that was my real Cinderella moment. Oh, you're in Saudi. Okay, okay, okay. Ooh, yeah. I'm just having a little bit just to like cleanse my throat a little bit. Dying goal again. Hey, Saika, how are you doing? Mystery. Let's see any questions. Logan's Ran, welcome. Never late, always welcome. Will Farrell, yes, hello. Sorry if I'm a little bit slow with the conversation, but hey, you'd have to go to an embassy club to get a drink. Not worth the pain. Okay. Question: what was the app where you can fill out entry forms? Was it Vidichat? Okay, first of all, it's a website. It's not an app. That's the first thing. So please be careful that you don't download any apps. They do not exist. It's just search for Visit Japan Web, correct? Okay, and Japan just posted it. Yeah. Ooh. Going on my butt, yeah, for a minute. Hey, Makwa88, how you doing? Drew P got back from Japan 2 weeks ago. Klook helped. Yay! Thanks. And I hope that you helped also by using my affiliate link. I appreciate it. You know, ultimately, it's I try to support my the people that watch on YouTube for using affiliate links because it's something I was going to purchase anyway. So why not? Yeah, like what's going on with? Is it like on repeat or something, or is it like a super long video? Let's see the next one. Oh, I just lost my chat. Let me just get back to my chat. Um, let's see. I want the live chat, not the top chat. Question: booking things on Cloak, how easy is it to change dates on pre-booked things? I've never actually changed any dates on pre-booked things, to be honest. I offer the affiliate link, but I don't actually know the ins and the outs of changing things. I guess that you'd have to do it via the app. Via once you get confirmation code, probably there'll be some information there. Am I planning on posting a Junglia review? I wish I could. I don't think I'm going to be making it to Okinawa this year, though. I did Okinawa last year. I had a great time in Okinawa, and I would happily return to Okinawa. But I think that just because I went last year, I probably won't do it straight away. But I'd like to do it, and also it's the kind of place I'd like to go with people. Anybody want to come to Junglia with me? Hey, coexist, showing the power of the emoji. Norma Gray went to a Japan market in Berlin. Ooh, now we will go to Japan sometime around 2027, 28, probably together. Nice. Nice. And have I missed something? I think Dangle has paid for the video of him and Nathan. It's some form of subliminal messages for us to drink more beer. Do we even need a subliminal message, by the way? Thank you, Drew. Thanks. Go Wander Down Under. Have a happy Sunday, Monday, indeed, and thank you for being here. Thanks for your support. Thanks for being a member. Awesome stuff. Japan, Japan, Japan. My shirts were waiting here when I got back from Japan. Ooh, Jim Ross supporting the clan. Awesome. Question: what's your personal favorite non-alcoholic drink in Japan, and what's your favorite alcoholic one? You know what? I'm gonna go for. When it comes to non-alcoholic, I really do like grape Fanta in Japan. To be honest, grape Fanta is pretty good. Or Coke is a bit. Coke Zero is a bit meh in Japan, to be honest. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is alcoholic drink. I think I like Japanese beer quite a bit. Japanese beer, and I like it when I go to like a sake brewery and I get to try all the different types of sake. That's always a lot of fun. So, hey Saika, where is your next Japan destination and what are you most excited about for that trip? Well, my next Japan destination will be Tokyo for a short trip. But then in summer, I've actually booked my summer trip. My summer trip is gonna go from arriving, I think it's I would arrive July the 12th in Tokyo, and I would return on August the 23rd. So it's quite a nice chunky trip, the July and August trip. And that one, I am sort of planning on doing a greatest hits tour. Although even with like very, 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 very like basic planning, I've already realized that I'm not going to have enough time to do it the way that I wanted to do it. But I want to do some greatest hits, but I don't want to go overboard. And potentially, I might even try to fit in another country halfway through the trip, like a week somewhere else, or a few days somewhere else. Flying from Tokyo. Favorite website to look up festivals and special events. I use Japan Guide, I think it is sometimes, or I just search online. Like specifically, I think the best way to find festivals is to go directly to the area of where you're going to be traveling. So, for example, I would search for Morioka August festivals. You know, like very specific things. So yeah, Kirin, indeed. Hey Laurie, Nathan, is there a special hotel in Ueno you like? You know what? I've been staying in the Appa Hotel. There's a three or four Appa hotels. Just because for me, it's got to the point now that when it comes to hotels, I can't travel to Japan as often as I do. And always choose the hotels that I want to stay in. For example, I would love to stay once again in the Rem Roppongi, where Roppongi, even though I'm not a big fan of the Roppongi area, I actually really enjoyed staying in that hotel. So the hotel itself can be the destination, you know? It's a business style hotel, but it's just a little bit, nicer. But I just can't do it. I just can't afford to travel as often as I do and stay in those. So I usually stay in the Upper Hotel. There was a hotel that I used to stay in Ueno that I liked a lot, but it changed management or something happened during COVID, and it's not been the same since. The lady that used to work there, she used to know me, and she used to like always get happy to see me. And they renovated the hotel, and when they renovated, it was like a tiny, like a 3 or 4 floor, like probably like 15 room sort of like family run hotel. And she always treated me so well. When they renovated it, she's like, "You're going to be the first person to stay in this room, etc." But COVID sort of screwed that up. And when I returned, she wasn't there anymore. So I never asked, but she wasn't there anymore, and things were a little bit different, So yeah. Do you watch anime? If so, which is your favorite? I've been really into the new Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball Daima, and I've been really into, what's it called? Do 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 guy. What is it? Like this random anime. I finished it. I've gone blank now. Right now. Um, ga Dan Dan Dan. That's it. That was a really weird but very fun anime, and I watched the whole of Freerian on my flight to Japan last summer, and I finished it off when I got home. Really love that. Follow the sun. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Follow the sun. Another country not allowed. I mean, it would be like a close by country. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if I can afford to. That's the thing. So, Philippe is in Paris. How are you doing, my man? What's new with you? Landabout Hotel in Ueno is awesome. Saika, we have a hotel recommendations like group on the Discord, which would be really cool if we actually start adding our hotels to that list so that we can actually try and stay in some awesome places. So yeah, let's see. Centurion or Upper Hotel, Ueno definitely recommend. There's a few Upper hotels. There's a few that have centers at the top. Some of them don't. Um, Dormy Inns are pretty good. I mean, if I had to choose like a business hotel, it would probably be the Dormy Inn, to be honest. Um, Fanta Grape is very nice, huh? It's awesome. I find Fanta to be sweet for my liking, and Pocari was my lifesaver 2023 with 38 Celsius in the shadows. You know what? Pocari Sweat, I've said it before, it's grown on me. It's been a drink that I never really got. Like, I would drink it and I would be like, what's the big deal? Like, it's but last summer I went when I was in Fukui, and when I was in Toyama, that area, I actually got some kind of a stomach bug, like quite a nasty stomach bug. It kind of destroyed part of that trip. For 3 days I couldn't really do much. I did travel around and I did see quite a few places, but I was limited, And Pocari Sweat saved me, I swear. I promise you. Pocari Sweat saved me, and now I am I drink Pocari Sweat when I'm in Japan because I have fond memories of it saving me. Dan 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 Dan. That's it. Dan Da Dan. That's it. Dan Da Dan. Pretty cool, eh? Hey, Gazumi has booked some nights in the Toyoku Inn in May. Have you stayed in one? Yes, I've stayed in many Toyoku Inns. They are fine. I think they're basic. They even have free breakfasts, believe it or not. But I've stayed in plenty. Like more than 10 different Toyoku inns in my 10 years of traveling Japan. They are fine. I wouldn't say they're my absolute favorite, but they are cheaper and they are usually well located. And I would have no problem staying in a Toyoku inn if I had to. No problem whatsoever. So, hey Ninja Monkey, do we need to ask the hotel in advance to receive luggage sent from another hotel through Yamato Transport, for example? Thanks. The answer is a weird one. It's going to be a yes, but you don't have to do it. Normally, what happens, TM, is first of all, you need to pre-plan when you're going to do all the luggage forwarding in Japan. For example, if you want your luggage to arrive in another city the following day, you'd have to arrange with your hotel and ask them, when do I need to leave my luggage here for it to arrive the next day in wherever you want it to go? And they might actually say, actually, you need to leave it the night before, like 2 nights before or whatever, depending on the distance. What they usually do is they call ahead. They will when you're doing the whole luggage forward thing, they will call the hotel and they will say, they will want to check that first of all that you're staying in the hotel, that they're not sending a luggage randomly to a random hotel, and second of all, they're gonna check if the hotel accepts prepaid or accept paid at arrival. Basically, you know, luggage forwarding. So there's two different types. The majority of them will do the payment in the hotel. Some of them don't. It's only happened to me like twice in 10 years. But some of them will actually say to you that they don't, that the hotel that you're staying in might say we don't send it because they don't have the system in place. Very, very rare. But in those situations I've ended up going to the combini to do it from the combini. And that's not been a problem, which actually would work well for anybody who's doing luggage forwarding from an Airbnb. So yeah, I booked in nothing but upper hotels. Tokyo in an upper hotel in Asakusa, Kyoto and Osaka also upper. Only one night in Okura, Tokyo Bay for Disney. Ooh, I mean upper hotels are fine. Like seriously, it depends the type of traveler that you are. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I could stay in the Cerulean Tower Hotel, which is one of my favorites in Japan every single time, then I will be a very happy man. But I would only be able to travel like once every 4 years to Japan. Question: is there a better time of day to take the Shinkansen from Kyoto to Tokyo? I know local trains have peak hours to avoid. Does the Shinkansen have peak hours to avoid? No, I would say that the only peak time would be public holidays and potentially weekends or the start of the weekend. But I would say that the most important thing here is that you just book the night before. If it's not a public holiday, you'll be fine. You could probably even book it on the day, but just be aware that you might not get the time that you want. And if you actually book a seat, then you've got the guarantee seat at that guaranteed time, so you don't have to worry. Shinkansens can get busy. As long as you have a seat, you'll be fine. Really. Hey, Carlo M. Thank you so much for your kind message. Love your videos. We're traveling to Japan end of April. Wondering what you thought about Klook. Tokyo Greater Pass. We're staying for 4 days in Shinjuku. I know plenty of people that have used that pass, and it's been worthwhile for them. I think the Klook Greater Tokyo Pass can be a very good pass to use, but you do need to check against the individual tickets, if that makes any sense, for the attractions. When I've looked at it for myself, I just felt that it didn't fit into what I wanted to do. But my friends have used it and they've had a good experience with it, really. So listen to Creepy Nuts if you like the intro song to Dan Dan Dan. They're great. Okay, thank you. Hey, thank you so much. Don't forget to drink, maybe not Coke. That's not the best with that cough. Kanpai. Need a tea emoji next. Hopefully we can have a new emoji. But I know Coke isn't the best. I'm just sipping it just to sort of keep things. And the cough is just the I've had pneumonia, so obviously the cough is just lingering. My chest is clear, so you don't have to worry. And I'm in terms of the pneumonia, I'm fine. It's just that the doctor said it could take up to 2 months for the cough might linger for a while, basically. I think I prefer Aquarius now instead of Bakari. Geez, put me onto them. What? You know, I drink Aquarius here at home, and I've been drinking mostly Aquarius. I've hardly been drinking Coke Zero since I got sick. That's how sick I got. I've been drinking Pocari. Sorry, I've been drinking Aquarius. I think Seika it comes under planning or maps. It's under maps. That's it. If you go into maps, there's a maps channel. You can find it there. Hey Octi, good to hear that about Toyoku Inn. I'm staying at the one in Shinjuku next trip. I've stayed in the Toyoku Inn in Shinjuku actually in the past. In the past, they're very very basic. You know, they're like Appa Hotel but just more basic, but probably as comfortable. Can two people fit in an Appa hotel room? Is it sardine can? Um, yeah, two people could stay in an Appa hotel room. I don't see the. Obviously, it's going to be small, but it depends on the style of travel. If you're going to be out and about, and you're pretty much going to be out from early in the morning, and you just going to need a shower and a place to sleep, then you're going to be absolutely fine. Now, if you want to like have some leisurely time and like laze laze about and do some work, two of you might be a little bit of a pinch. Oh no, about the luggage sending. So I'm staying one night at Okura Tokyo Bay for Disney, and I want to forward my luggage to Kyoto. So that wouldn't work then. Well, what's your itinerary, INFJ? What's your itinerary? Because depending on your itinerary, it might work, and I'll explain. So just send me the itinerary and see, like 3 or 4 things. Where are you going to be before Tokyo Bay, and where are you going to be after, before and after Disney? Where are you going to be before and after Disney, basically? It wasn't bad. It isn't bad. It's kind of similar. Yes, Japan, Japan, Ichiban. Jim, good question for Jim. When are you going back to Japan? That's a very good question. And by the way, Lord McGray, I appreciate your kindness and looking after me. Yeah, the Tohoku Pass is potentially. You're right. It's such a good pass, but it's only 5 days. So you sort of need to decide whether it's worth staying 2 days somewhere else. Like whether it's worth paying the full pass for 2 days, if that makes any sense. But yeah. Uh, let's see. Turco a bit more basic than Appa for sure, but you do get the free breakfast with Turco. You do indeed. Hey, coexist. Thank you so much. Appreciate the stream. Everyone in the chat is awesome and helpful. Can't wait to travel. Yeah, everyone in the chat is awesome and helpful. I really cannot falter like how amazing everyone is. Always very amazing. Let's see. Yeah, Appa hotels are small compared to Western hotels, but I think that that tradition, Japanese hotels generally are mostly similar in size, to be honest. Unless you stay in a Western style hotel in Japan, What shoes would you recommend for standing, walking around all day? I'm planning to go to Osaka 2025 Expo and a few concerts. I think my biggest recommendation when it comes to shoes, and it's a great question by the way, Echo, but I think that the most important thing when it comes to shoes is that you have shoes that you can comfortably turn on, take on, put on, and take off. Can't even talk. put on and take off. Whether they are sneakers or trainers or walking shoes or whatever, or even sandals. I've seen plenty of people with sandals in the summer, including myself. Sometimes I wear sandals in the summer. But most importantly, you need to make sure that you're comfortable and that you can put them on and take them off easily, because you will be probably having to take off your shoes at some point during your trip. And second of all, if you can find some waterproof shoes, then that's also a bonus, especially if you're going to be going during rainy season or the time of the year when it might rain. Then I totally recommend it. Use I have Vessies that were actually gifted to me by Vessi. They contacted me and saying, "Hey, we want to send you some shoes," and I'm actually being quite happy with them. The only complaint that I have is that, and I guess it's for all white shoes, they get very dirty very quickly. The white shoes. But I also have a pair of Vessies that are dark and they're fine. It's just the white ones. Let's see, have I missed? Hey, thank you so much. Only a few super chats needed people to reach the goal. To Nathan, some love. Thank you so much, Japanese Japan. Thank you so much, Jim Ross. Awesome. I think we need to do another confetti run there. I like. It feels like I'm doing it. Like I'm throwing the confetti. Can you imagine if this was real confetti? How much confetti would there be on the floor? and I think. Yeah, check out the podcast, everyone. If you're not aware, myself and Japanese Japan, we have a podcast. We just started it early start, but I think it's good content in there. Only one more super chat needed. Whoa, Saika! Let's go. Next emoji. Thank you, Saika. Let's see. Did I miss the itinerary? I asked for the. I am a fan of M Hotels. The property I stayed in Kyoto included pneumatic foot leg massager for a sore feet. Yeah, I've stayed in many hotels actually in Japan. One of them is a Roppongi, which is why I like it so much. That has a whole massage chair. It's pretty cool. Um, but you'll find some like onsens have massage chairs in the rooms. Pretty cool. Mark, thank you so much. I don't know why it hasn't gone through as a super chat there. I don't know why, but I appreciate it. I like how you're rocking the Sheldon Cooper look real throwback. Yeah, actually, now that you say it, you're right. You know what, Mark G? I think that was a super chat that should have registered, so I'm gonna accept it. I don't know why it didn't count. Don't worry, Mark. I will accept it as the 10th super chat. Gwen, you had a question and you've retracted the question. So now I'm wondering what the question actually was. I had people recommend that I go to Japan with two suitcases, a full one and an empty one. The empty one to fill up with souvenirs. Yeah, INFJ. There's plenty of people that do that. I take a large suitcase with a small suitcase inside. Just I'm a little bit of a special case. I travel so much that I don't feel that I need to travel to, like get so many souvenirs. But a lot of people also buy suitcases within there. I mean, if you could get suitcases for like $30 or whatever. So there are direct flights from Madrid now. Started in November, I think it was. There are direct flights from Madrid, and yeah, it's a It's a direct flight, 14 and a half hours, something like that. I'm a little bit of a special case. I am a little bit of a special case. A little bit of a special suitcase. But yeah, I travel with a large suitcase, and inside the large suitcase I have like a small like hand luggage like bag that has some that has wheels, so I can wheel it about, and that becomes my day bag. And what I was gonna say, and somebody didn't, I can't remember who it was, but they asked about luggage forwarding, and I asked them to give me their itinerary, and I haven't seen the itinerary. But what I was gonna mention is that when it comes to luggage forwarding, you can actually luggage forward things into the future. So, for example, if you don't necessarily have time to forward your luggage to Kyoto, for example, because it's the next day, and you don't have time, you could forward it to Kyoto for 2 days time. If you're staying in Kyoto for 3 days, you're just gonna have to do with a small bag or a night bag for that extra night. So if you are leaving, if you are in Disneyland on a Sunday, and on Monday you're gonna be in Kyoto, and your luggage won't arrive until Tuesday, then that's not a problem. You can just forward it for 2 days. You can actually forward things up to, I think, a week in advance. So you could actually have a bag. You could do your itinerary. You can travel around with a small, like night bag for 2 or 3 nights, with just the bare minimum that what you need for 2 or 3 nights, and have your big luggage arrive at your hotel 3 or 4 nights in advance. I do that very often. It's a cost-effective way of luggage forwarding. I mean, luggage forwarding, for example, I traveled, I think last year it wasn't too bad. It was like 16 different hotels that I did last year in the summer. Had I had to send my luggage to every single hotel, it would have been 16 luggage forwardings. And what I would do is I would just be very strategic. I would send my luggage maybe every 4 days to a hotel, and in between I would just carry a smaller bag. Just a little bit of a tip there. I bought an umbrella. Hey, Saitama, how are you doing? Onto the plane, but I had to put into a clear bag. Really? Ooh, Chinese Airlines. Khalid, hi Nathan, glad you're doing better. I am getting there. You've used Revolut in Japan. Do you recommend buying yen through the app as the rates are good? Yeah, if you think you found a good rate, then put it in your wallet on Revolut 100%. 100%. But I strongly recommend that you have a physical card of Revolut. In fact, I'm not gonna lie, I have like 4 physical cards for Revolut, and I'll tell you why. I'm gonna give you the reason why. I know that you need to pay for them, but there's a reason why I have 4 different Revolut cards. The reason being that you can freeze the cards. So usually what I have is one in my wallet that is active, and the other 3 spread out on either in my backpack, frozen, in my suitcase, frozen, and maybe in my smaller bag, frozen. So I have them all spread out. In the event that I was to lose something, in the event that I was to lose my wallet, I could freeze that card and go to my luggage and unfreeze that one, etc., etc., etc. It's actually got me out of a pickle when I was traveling in Thailand, because at the time I had 2 cards, and one of them got something weird happened with the card. I went to a store and something weird happened at the store. It stopped working, and yeah, I had to freeze that card, and finally I was able to quickly go to my room and get the second card that I had. And since then, I'm just very cautious, especially when you're traveling for such a long time around Japan, 6 weeks. Just a little tip: you don't need to go as crazy as me and have 4 different cards, but yeah, is it later today? I think so, 9:30. For extra unplanned purchases, I just grab a discarded film cardboard box. Really? Ooh. Let's see. I wish I could do that, but with 4 big suitcases, 2 small suitcases, and 2 small backpacks, I will have to make a choice who to leave behind when I arrive. Is it really bad to go to animal cafes we're doing in April with my two girls, and they want to go those cafes. But when I ask about them, people are so negative about it. You know what I say? I've been to animal cafes, I've been to dog cafes, and cat cafes, and I've never seen animals being mistreated. On the contrary, I've seen how the animals are allocated time, and some of the animals are given like special like collars, and if they have a special collar, then you can't feed them because they're on a diet. And then the you might want to be with a specific animal, and the person will say sorry, but they've reached their allocated time. They're not allowed to be with humans anymore. You know, they need to rest, etc. It just depends on how you feel, what you think about it. You know, do your own research. I'm sure that there are some animal cafes that are better than others, and if you're really passionate and worried about it, then just do a little bit of research in that respect. Hey Raphael, how are you doing? Everyone's doing good, I think. I think everyone's doing good. Although, you know, my voice, I've been talking for an hour, and I might need to start calming down a little bit, but Saitama, genius. Who's genius? Who is the genius, Saitama? For extra unplanned purchases, and have also grabbed a large 200 yen bag from Daiso. If you want to go to one go, like everything, they vary. That's right. It's true. Jim Ross is absolutely fine. Is absolutely on the ball there. Losing the phone, that would be very worrying. I do have Apple, what do you call it? Like Apple, whatever it's called. If I lose it, in theory, I should be able to go to an Apple store and get a new one. I will be upgrading my Revolut card so I can go to the lounge in Munich. Nice. Ooh, favorite things to do in Shibuya? That's a great question. I think Shibuya Sky is definitely a cool thing to do. There's plenty of little cafes and stuff that you can explore around the crossing itself. Um, just walk around, explore, get lost. Walk from Shibuya to Harajuku. It's a nice little walk there. If you have Uber One, you'll get 5% discount. Ooh. Hey, follow the sun. Recommend it. Just go ahead and recommend it. Maybe somebody will jot it down. Not fine. It's called. What is it called? I'm gonna tell you now. It's called. What an idiot. Seriously, I'm just tired. Um, it's called Apple Care. So yeah, I have Apple Care. I paid extra, but it's like an insurance, and basically I have Apple Care with theft and loss. Um, and I'm basically covered for 2 years until 2026. So it's a nice little way of knowing that if I travel and something happens, as long as it's an Apple store, then yeah. Saitama, I lost my phone in Japan on the train and it came back. Yeah. You know the amount. This is a funny thing. Oh, wait a minute. Did I miss that one in the? You know what? I think I missed one of the. You know the 111 things. It was supposed to be 112, and I've just realized the one that I missed, and that is, and I don't think I said it in the video, or did I? That they steal umbrellas in Japan, but they don't steal phones. Because I've been on many trains when people have left their phones behind and nobody touches it. They just leave the phone on the seat. Nobody touches the phone, you know? But I've had my umbrella stolen in Japan. That's right. Best place to see Sakura bloom. Went to Ueno Park last year and it was very nice. I think Ueno Park is beautiful for Sakura, but there are lots of private gardens also that have very beautiful Sakura also. Gwen says, your videos have been amazing. Thank you so much. Where do you live? What's your favorite country to visit? Gwen, I actually live in Gibraltar, which is a British overseas territory on the very south of Spain, belonging to the Great Britain. So I'm British. I speak Spanish, and my favorite country to visit is obviously Japan. Yeah, Mark G, that's very, very common. Very common. Yeah, Shinjuku Gyoen is really cool because they have lots of different sakuras, like ranging from early bloomers to late bloomers. You'll always find a sakura, between February and I would say May. You'll probably find some sakura trees. I didn't. You see, this is the thing. Originally, when I wrote the script, it was 112 things that I noticed in Japan. I kid you not, it was 112 things. And obviously, when I filmed it, I missed that very specific one, which was in the original script. So when I was editing it, I had to re-record the intro and change it to 111 things. And now I've realized the one that I missed. But hey, there'll have to be a part 2, right? I saw a video that said to get a black umbrella because they're less likely to be stolen. Maybe. I don't think people care, but when it comes to umbrellas, I would definitely say that transparent umbrellas are very, very convenient because you can see through them. When it's raining, you can just keep on going and not bump into people. And there's a lot of people in Japan. Yeah, bicycles. I've never had a bicycle stolen in Japan, so it's good to have lost objects exactly where they are to leave them. Yeah, I agree. Although, did you know there's a like a lost object law in Japan where if you find an object, you're supposed to hand it in. It's a law in Japan. Jim Ross, you wanted to make it 10 out of 10. It's really 11 out of 10 because I do accept the previous one. Much appreciated. And I will once again. And obviously, we need some confetti. Thanks. I am British. Where did you think I was from? Saitama, Andy. I found a restaurant near Yamagata Station serving lamb meat. Yeah, Genghis Khan is so good. I had Genghis Khan in Sapporo. Totally recommend it. The Sapporo Beer Museum has a whole Genghis Khan like hall. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Rafael. Apart from that place, Shinjuku Gyoen, there are some gardens in Tokyo that are famous for specific sakura trees, like really old, ginormous, large sakura trees, and people just go just to visit that just one sakura. It's worth investigating. I actually did a video maybe 2 years ago, top sakura spots in Tokyo, something like that. Ah, Gwen, where did you think I was from? What's my accent? Any good Belgian restaurants also in Tokyo? It's a pity that Dying Gaul isn't here, but he would be the man to answer that question. Okay. Well, guys, I am going to call it a night just because I have been speaking for over an hour. But before we do that, we do need to get a new emoji. And I'm wondering what is going to be the new emoji. Let me know. Any ideas? Let me know. And then we can vote. Somebody said a vending machine. We already have a vending machine. The Daruma is the latest one. Oh yeah, Godzilla. How does everybody feel about Godzilla? What do you think, guys? Godzilla, there's a T there's already T, no? You can already do like a normal. Godzilla, yeah. I think there's already a green tea emoji. Like you can actually do green tea, like a normal. You see, you can do a tea already. So it's 10:36. 10:36. Shinkansen. Ooh. Shinkansen. I tell you what, maybe we'll carry on this sumo wrestler. Ooh. Maybe we can carry on this conversation on the Discord and get all your ideas for your emojis, and then we can do a little bit of a vote in Gundam is pretty good also, but maybe I'll move it onto the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, then now's your chance. And I know Japan Ichiban is going. That's not a Godzilla. That's a freaking dinosaur, dude. Right? But Japan Ichiban is going to share the Discord link right now, or you can just go to ninjasaru.com and and we will continue the conversation there. Although I might not have a look at it right now, I might have to have a look at it tomorrow. But just for your information, it's been fun. I appreciate all of your support always. And I was gonna say that just a quick reminder, and that is that next week things will be a little bit different. Watch this space. I probably won't have a video out at the weekend, and the live streaming might be a little bit off schedule. I'm going to try a live stream, but it might be a little bit off schedule. So catch you in the next one, and if not, I'll see you soon, and we'll have some fun talking very soon on stream, I'm sure. Thanks everyone. Like I always say, stay positive and be a happy gaijin, and check out my second channel, Happy Gaijin, and check out my 111, was supposed to be 112 Japan facts video, and my latest update that I've just posted. Thanks for watching, thanks for your support, and I appreciate you all. Take care. Bye.